Hello, class. My name is Audrey Baenziger, and today we're going to be going over advocates for change, and I will be going over Malala Yousafzai. So, to begin, who is Malala? She was born on July 12th, 1997, in Mingora, Pakistan. Malala's father, Zayuddin, wanted to make sure that Malala had every privilege that boys had. Zayuddin was a teacher at a girls' school in their village. According to Malala Fund, she loved school, but everything changed when the Taliban took control of their town in Swat Valley. The extremists banned many things, like owning a television and playing music, and enforced harsh punishments for those who defied their orders. And they said that girls could no longer go to school. In January of 2009, when she was just 11 years old, she said goodbye to her classmates, not knowing when, if ever, she would see them again. This experience made Malala frustrated that many girls in different countries were not able to receive education, and through this experience, she became an activist for these girls. So, the key problem that Malala wants to address. The main problem, overall, is giving girls the right to an education no matter what country or environment they live in. Malala's experience getting her education taken away started her journey towards raising awareness of the issue. She delivered a highly publicized speech that was called, "How Dare the Taliban Take My Basic Right to Education?" And this was done at a local press club. In 2009, she continued her outspoken activism by blogging about her daily life as a young girl in Taliban-controlled Pakistan, an activity she commenced after being connected by her father to a BBC Urdu journalist seeking to report on the Taliban and its war on girls' education. By blogging her daily life, Malala was able to share her experiences across the world and make it known what was going on in Pakistan at the time. Next, her motivation for this issue. In 2009, Malala was targeted by a masked gunman who boarded her school bus, shooting her along with 2 other classmates. After the attack left her in critical condition, Malala recovered in Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham, narrowly avoiding death. Immediately after the attack, and throughout her recovery process, Malala was lauded by world leaders and education activists alike for her brave act of defiance in the face of terrorism. This experience changed Malala's life forever and gave her more encouragement to keep going. After recovering and going back home, she knew that she had a choice to accept the defeat that she received from both her experience getting her own education taken away and being shot by a gunman, or to keep pushing for young girls and make sure that this would never happen to any of them. Next, important outcomes and contributions. So I have a list of main outcomes that I have found. The first one being, of course, that July 12th did become Malala Day. This is the day of her birthday, and this is a day of significance and to remember the activism that she has done for these young women. She also received a Nobel Peace Prize as the youngest to ever receive one in 2013 for all the work that she had done. She has traveled to many countries to meet girls fighting against poverty, wars, child marriage, and gender discrimination to go to school. Through the Malala Fund, she worked hard to share their stories with the world. She also graduated from Oxford University in 2020. The 2 most important outcomes that Malala has made are children in general being able to have a full course of schooling, and children in Pakistan have the right to access a free education. According to Alex Harris, the Malala petition also led to the success of Pakistan's passing the Right to Education Bill in 2012, guaranteeing that all children aged between 5 and 16 have access to free education. Parents who refuse to send their children to school and employers who hire school-aged children can be imprisoned under the new law. So how can you be like Malala? First, you can be involved in Malala Day. Malala Day, of course, was chosen as July 12th, which is her birthday. You can be involved by stepping into her shoes and making her your inspirational role model and living your day like how you would think she would, and also remembering her. Have a brave muscle is another way you can be like Malala. According to the Ethicalist, nobody is born with a brave gene. It's more like a muscle we can exercise and make stronger over time. And even at 11, when she wrote her blog, Malala was developing her courage and facing her fears. Since then, her courage has skyrocketed. She is now a superb example of how far courage can take you. So by having a brave muscle, we can have courage and remain strong in hard times, just as she did. The next way you can be like Malala is silencing your chatterbox. We all at times experience a critical voice in our head or assume something terrible is going to happen. Try to catch yourself when this happens and reframe the thought. And by having affirmations that you can have with yourself to calm you down and your thoughts, you can be more like Malala. And lastly, of course, be kind. According to a conversation between Gil Hassan and Christine Fieldhouse, being kind not only makes the other person feel respected, valued, and connected, it can also make you feel good because you recognize there are things that you can do that will make a difference. So by being kind and thinking about others, you can be more like Malala and follow her example. And this is my references. Thank you.